Hello and welcome to this compassionate mindfulness exercise called Soften, Soothe, Allow. I am Veronica Ochoa, a licensed clinical social worker in the state of California, and I provide psychotherapy services specializing in the treatment of trauma. This exercise was developed by Dr. Kristen Neff and Dr. Chris Germer of the Center of Mindful Self-Compassion and was developed for dealing with difficult or strong emotions. As you continue to walk on your healing path, you will be having more awareness of how traumatic experiences have impacted different areas of your life, and as you do, difficult emotions will arise. It is very important to learn how to create a space for those emotions and to learn to validate them and treat them with compassion. Unless we're able to feel those emotions, validate them, and connect with them with compassion, we will not be able to continue our healing journey, and those emotions will continue to come up to the surface, wanting to be acknowledged and validated. So let's begin this exercise by finding a comfortable position. You can choose to be seated or to lie down. Make sure your back is upright yet relaxed. Release any tension from your shoulders and your neck. And allow your hands to be as light as feathers on your lap or on the side of your legs. And gently allow your head to be tilted slightly downward. If you feel comfortable, you can go ahead and close your eyes, or you can keep them open if that feels more comfortable for you, with a gaze towards the floor. I'm going to invite you to take 5 deep breaths, breathing in through your nose and releasing your out breath through your mouth, elongating your out breath as much as you can. At your own pace, allow each breath to take you deeper and deeper into a place of calm, a place that feels quiet, a place that feels comforting for you. If it feels comfortable, bring your right hand towards your chest. Just for a moment, as a reminder that you're safe, and also to bring kindness to yourself. Now breathe normally. You can choose to release your hand and bring your attention inward. Notice your breath coming in and out of your body with ease. Notice where the feeling of this breath seems to be more pronounced. Is it as it enters your nose? Is it when your lungs expand? Is it as it exits your body, the tip of your nose or your lips? And just notice for a moment. And from that place of calm, that place of quiet, we want to create a space for emotions. And so I'm going to invite you to think of a circumstance or a situation that's causing you some distress right now. Try not to choose the most difficult situation, but something maybe in the moderate level of distress. It might be something you're feeling about yourself, maybe something you don't like. It might be a mistake that you make. Or it could just be a circumstance that is difficult to deal with right now. We don't want to go too in depth into the situation, but we just want to be in touch with what it is that is troubling you and how you feel about it. Now bring your attention to your body. Notice what are the emotions that are attached to this situation and where in your body do you feel any sensation or discomfort, maybe tension. As you notice emotions coming up, there might be one emotion that is more prominent, or it might be different emotions at the same time. But I'm gonna invite you to label what those emotions are. And specifically, focus on the emotion that feels heavier in your body. And as you notice those emotions, try to label them. You might notice sadness, disappointment. Maybe you notice some fear or even anger. So whatever is coming up, just label what is the emotion that comes to the surface. As you identify the stronger emotions or the more prominent emotion coming to the surface, see if you can locate in your body where do you feel it and how does it feel like. You might feel heaviness in a part of your body, maybe tension. Maybe behind your eyes. Maybe you feel tension on your jaw, discomfort on your chest or your abdomen. See if you can notice what part of the body is physically impacted by this emotion. Now describe these sensations to yourself. Is it numbed, tense, tight? And just describe it in your mind. If you notice that there is some resistance to look at it or to feel it, that is very normal because it is a painful emotion, a difficult emotion to feel. It might be that your body is even tightened up against it and just wanting for this emotion to go away. But this just makes it more painful. So we want to create a space for it. So instead of pushing it away, we're going to soften around the emotion. Just soften around it. See if you can relax a little bit of the feeling of tension or numbness. And just focus on the edges of the emotion. Just very gently around the boundaries of the borders of the emotion. Imagine that you maybe it's a pool of water that you let down the side. It is not so tightly contained, so the water can just kind of pour out naturally and just softening around the sensation. So we don't want to make it go away. Instead, we want to recognize it, acknowledge it, and validate how hard it is to feel this way. It is very human to feel difficult or painful emotions. And we need to be able to learn how to comfort ourselves for the pain of living just like a human and feeling these emotions. So if it feels comfortable, I'm going to invite you to just take your hand and just gently and lovingly touch the place where you're feeling this emotion. Just bring your hand to that part of the body that feels tension or even discomfort. And just allow yourself to bring this gentle, caring, loving touch. Just with such compassion and gentleness that you will touch a child that needs to be comforted. Allow yourself to notice and to feel this comforting touch. You might even say something like, I'm sorry, or it's just so hard to feel like this. I'm sorry. This is hard. Just as a human, this is normal to feel these sensations, to feel these emotions. It's not like you're choosing to feel this, but this is what is happening. This is what is present. Just soothe and comfort yourself with kindness, with compassion, because it's hard to feel like this right now. And we just allow the sensation of the emotion to be there. You're safe right now. At this moment, you are safe. And with gentleness, just touch your body where it feels this tension and offer this part of your body compassionate touch as you allow this feeling to be present, as you allow this sensation to exist. Notice if the sensation is changing at all. Is it moving or shifting? Is the quality of the sensation changing? Is the same emotion still present? Or maybe a new emotion is arising? And just continue locating the sensation in your body, softening around the edges of the sensation, soothing yourself with gentleness and compassion, and then allowing for that emotion to be validated, creating a space as you breathe, just letting it be. If your mind wants to get away from the sensation or away from thinking about the situation, that's okay. That is human. That's what our mind is trying to do so that we don't feel the discomfort. But we just gently bring back our attention into the sensation or the emotion. As you create a space for emotions, you may notice that maybe some peace or comfort is also arising. And you can be with those emotions as well. If it's still very difficult, just stay with the 3 techniques of soften, soothe, and allow. You just soften around the edges, soothe with compassion, and allow. When you're ready to end this practice, place your hand gently over your heart and get in touch with your feelings of kindness and compassion. Just remember that we're humans. We are not perfect. Life is not perfect. But we can still experience peace, tranquility, even in the pain, in the face of suffering. Bring attention to your feet. Just gently move your toes, your legs, your torso. You can allow your hands to move. And if your body needs to stretch, let your body do whatever your body needs to do. Take 3 deep breaths. Exhaling through your mouth. Inhaling through your nose. And exhaling through your mouth. Inhaling through your nose. And exhaling through your mouth. And whenever you're ready, expand your awareness to all your body in this room, and gently open your eyes whenever you're ready. Thank you for joining me. Bye-bye.